This lightweight sports car mod for BeamNG has just been revamped. It's the Blackpool Superlite. With new configs and improved handling, this free mod is well worth a look. This mod is available on the BeamNG repo, and it's just been updated to version 3.0. It's originally released back in 2019. It's by a modder called Trackpad User, and they've done a lot to improve this car for 2025. The Superlite is based on the Caterham 7, which is an open-top, lightweight sports car, and it's still produced today. These things look like classic British race cars. This open top means you're exposed to the elements, but we do have a roll bar on here, so if we flip over, we should be protected. We also have a tiny plastic windscreen to stop all the dirt and the bugs hitting our face, and the body of the car has been completely remade for this version of the mod. If we open the hood by unlocking these latches, there's two on each side, then you have to use node grabber to rip off the hood like that, and you expose the 1.3 litre Ibishu engine. This is a very small engine, but 100 horsepower and only 500 kilos. This has the same power to weight ratio as many supercars. So before we take it for a drive, you do need to download a mod called Racetech Universal Racing Parts. It has things like the gauges and the steering wheels. I've linked both this mod and the required mod in the description down below. So let's go. Whoa, bit of wheel spin there. It's rear wheel drive, this thing, and actually it handles quite well, but it's not easy to drive. It's very fun, but it does require a little bit of skill, especially when you're on a steering wheel. Whoa, okay, bit of understeer there, but once you've caught the grip, this is a very nippy roadster. The amazing thing is that we have so little power, but because it weighs 500 kilos, it just drives like a go-kart. And whoa, bit of a drift there. You can drift this thing. The heaviest variants are only around about 600 kilos. So this is lighter than the Piccolina. It's one of the lightest four-wheel vehicles in BeamNG, and it does look very cute. I love the kind of frog-like headlights at the front there over the top of the suspension. It's perfect for roads like this in Italy, and I thought we'd start in Italy because this is really home turf for this sports car. It's just happiest on these country or mountain roads. Look at that drift. Okay, time for a crash test. About 60 miles per hour into a rock face. Oh, there goes the front. So, it's not got the most amazing crash model, but this is a very strong-bodied car. The aluminium body panels are around a very strong subframe that's almost like scaffolding. It's rock hard underneath the body. The mod has 27 different configs. We've got 3 different engine options and a lot of customization. These configs are probably my favorite because they have the 2-litre engine. I think this is the engine that really suits the car the best, and this one is called the 150 because that's how much power this car has. So 150 horsepower, and you can get it as the classic variant, the 2000. It's made to look like a Lotus 7, which is the car the Caterham is based on. We've got these wings that go over the top of the wheels. I don't know if they do anything apart from maybe stop muck spraying up from the wheels, but they look really cool. The interior of the mod has also been improved. We've got brown seats in here, but you can change the color of that, and you've also got wood paneling on this classic model. We have a very nice classic looking steering wheel, and look at that shifter, chrome knob, love it. So I think the version with the 2-litre engine handles the best. It has just the right amount of horsepower, and this really does have supercar speed. It's brilliant. So Blackpool is a law-friendly brand that has appeared in a couple of different mods. They also made the Blackpool Sand Shark, and that's like the aerial Nomad, which is an off-roader. And yeah, Blackpool are based partly on Caterham, partly on Lotus, and partly on Ariel. What gives this car its unique handling, let's call it that, is the relatively old-fashioned underpinnings. The suspension is like from the 1960s, 1970s, and you do have to be quite careful. Brakes are also not that great. You do have to be quite careful, whoa, that you don't lose grip going round the corner. The rear end has a tendency of snapping out and you lose control. That does make it a very fun sports car to drive, but it does take some practice. To improve the handling, you can get models like this. The 200S has 200 horsepower from a tuned 2-litre engine, but it also has a rear limited slip differential. That should give us more modern handling. And I wonder if that means we can drift this thing around a roundabout. Let's find out. So LSDs, as they're called, do make drifting a little bit easier. Usually, I wouldn't be able to do this in the other variants, or nearly. So I think if we stick in first gear, this car has quite a long first gear. That's not bad. In fact, I'd say that's pretty good. Oh, you need a bit more finesse, but let's see what kind of top speed this thing has on the highway. Now, these cars are designed with handling in mind and not really top speed, but with 200 horsepower, you'd expect it to be pretty good at the top end. The engine revs up to 8,000 RPM, which for a straight 4 engine is pretty crazy. And it feels very planted on the road. I'm not losing grip as we're going around here at 130. We've only got 5 gears, but we're accelerating past 140 now. Still driving pretty well. Bit of a shake from the steering wheel. Whoa, we nearly lost control there. 140. We're kind of capping out at 142. Oh, that was like threading the needle. And brakes. No anti-lock brakes, of course, but regain control thanks to the LSD. Yeah, okay, I think this car could do 150 if you had a long enough, straight enough road. What's kind of surprising about this mod is that it has career mode support. You can actually fit cargo boxes into the trunk of the car. Unfortunately, I can't work out how to open the trunk. I'm not sure you can. But if you search for cargo in the parts list, look. There is a medium-size cargo box. Moving on to the rally config, and I think this is new to the mod. Now, this has a really nice looking livery, and we have these very strange lightweight doors that attach to the roll cage. Look at those. They're basically made of plastic and perspex glass. It's very cramped in here thanks to the roll cage, but that will protect us in the event of a rollover. And look at the dashboard. Can't interact with any of these things, but we do have a very nice looking steering wheel, which is from that add-on mod that you need to install the Racetech Universal Racing Parts, and a digital dashboard. And the gearbox is sequential. We've got 168 horsepower, and it's only rear-wheel drive, so let's see how good of a rally car this is. Rear-wheel drive rally cars are not my favourite because they do tend to slide even on the straights, and this seems the same. But, whoa, my goodness. Oh, it's taking the bumps well. Okay, around this corner. Can we drift it? Yes. We kind of can. Wow. That drifts. You'd have to be a pro to drive this car at any speed on here. But it feels like it can handle any different kind of surface, whether it's ice or asphalt or gravel. Wow, the amount of steering inputs I have to do to get this thing to stay on the road. But it is fun, you know, it's a lot of fun to drive, even if it is difficult. Oh my goodness. Another cool config is the Offroad, and it looks quite like a car that was driven by James May in the Grand Tour. Now, this thing has very chunky tyres all around, but will it be good enough to get up this massive hill here on the Italy map? I've tried it before in a big truck, and it did work, but will the Caterham, or excuse me, the Blackpool Superlite, get up the hill? Again, it's rear-wheel drive only, and we can get through the water pretty well thanks to the raised ground clearance. The suspension is raised on this car, plus those chunky tyres are helping. Whoa. You know what? Hang on. Whoa. We were doing well for a bit there, but now we're losing grip. Come on. Go. Oh, we're just in a cloud of dust. I mean, it seems okay. Those rear wheels are doing a fairly good job, but then... Oh, nearly. Yeah, you lose grip. Okay, slow down the acceleration. No, we're just going to lose height. Oh, that's a shame. So much further to go. No, this isn't going to make it. The mod also has a drift variant. We've got a big roll cage around here and a slightly different tuned rear suspension and rear differential. 183 horsepower. Let's see how good this thing is at drifting. This should be a lot better than the other one that we tried earlier. So if we drift over this line in the road, there it is, we should start a drifting challenge. We have to be very careful not to spin it, otherwise you will lose all your points. So, whoa, it doesn't seem to want to initiate the drifts very easily, but once you do, it's pretty easy to control. Whoa, my goodness. Okay, how am I going to drift on this straight bit? I don't think we are. Okay, here we go. Second gear, and go. Whoa, no, too much. Spin out. Drift terminated. Oh, no. This is one of the most difficult cars to drive well I've ever reviewed in BeamMG. Oh, my goodness. No. Yeah, it's really difficult to get this car under control, but you'll have fun while doing it. And that word keeps popping up, you know, fun. This car's fun. The highest spec model is the 300R. It's got a turbocharged 2-litre engine, which produces 300 horsepower. We've got slick tyres on this thing and no front windscreen. It's basically the closest thing to a race car you can get without actually having a race car. And because of the new BeamMG update 0.36, we can do an impromptu race with the other Superlights. So if you go to the map and then let's choose a destination. Let's go down here. We're going to do a race to this point. So you press E to open the radial menu. You go free roam actions, AI, and then it's race route, and all the other vehicles will race you to your GPS destination. Okay, off they go. Let's try and follow them. Now this thing is incredibly quick, and one of the cars has already crashed. I think we'll easily get past these people. Whoa, this thing's crazy. And those slick tires, you know what, they're actually helping this thing with its grip. Come on, get out of the way. Oh, we've got a pathetic horn. Wow, he is going pretty quick, though. We can easily overtake him, but I need to wait for that. Here we go. Go, 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 go. Turbocharger kick in. Oh, too much wheel spin. Come on, we're on the grass and still overtaking him. Whoa, this thing feels a lot grippier. Oh, still not got anti-lock brakes. Drifting a little bit there. Come on. Oh, into first. Wow. This thing has turbo lag like crazy. And not having a windscreen is very weird. I know it's like quite typical for a lot of race cars like this, but yeah. Whoa! Oh dear. Oh no, we're going down a hillside. Oh no. Damn. Wow. Well, that was fun. We didn't really win. This is one of the other races, and they've dropped off a cliff. That's not gone very well. Oh, they've all crashed. Okay, BeamMG's AI still needs a bit of work. We're now in West Coast, USA to do some drag racing and a drive around the test track. And this is the V8 swapped Superlite. It's got a 4.5-litre Gavril V8. Listen to this engine. And look how they've managed to squeeze a 4.5-litre V8 into this tiny body. There's no space left. We'll be racing against the street-tuned variant, which has about 460 horsepower, so a lot more, but will it be spinning its wheels? Will the V8 have a bit more grip? Okay, up to the line. I love the idea of a V8 Caterham. This is amazing. Okay, and we're staging, and we're off. I think we slightly jumped the start there, but we are doing pretty well. I cannot... Whoa. The gears are incredibly short. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Who won? Okay, I mis-shifted there, but I also think I jumped the light. The gears are really short. No, second place. Right, I can do better than that. Okay, I've got to absolutely money shift this baby to make sure we win. This is going to be difficult. It's all about those gear changes. Here we go. Okay, off we go. First gear, second gear, third gear, fourth. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Fifth gear. Oh, wow. You see, if you actually use the gears properly, you can easily win with this thing. What? How did we come second? I don't get it. What? The fastest variant of them all is the Hillclimb. This is a highly modified race variant. We've got lots of aero on here, a big front splitter, a big rear wing, and look at that roll cage that actually goes outside the car. Slick tires and a streamlined body that actually goes right through the cabin. Look at that. Inside we've got a half steering wheel like the open wheel race cars have, and yeah, let's take it for a spin. We've got a sequential gearbox. Let's go. So down to the first corner, a little bit of wheel spin, a little bit of loss of grip, but the brakes are really good, and it handles... Whoa! The front is grippier than the rear again. We've got a turbocharger on this thing. I think it's a stage-free turbo, so it's a pretty serious piece of equipment. Wow, it's still hard to handle. Look at that! I wonder if this would be easier to control with a controller and not a steering wheel, but I can feel when the car is losing grip. I just can't react soon enough to catch the slides. Oh my goodness. Onto the long straight. We're in fourth gear, accelerating like crazy. 180 miles per hour. Seems like that's the top speed. Pretty good for a hill climb car. They're not tuned for top speed, these things. Okay, brakes. Whoa. pretty good, but you do lose grip. Okay, up to the corkscrew corner. No idea how this thing is going to handle. We're all over the track. How fast do I dare push it round here? Come on. Okay, up to the corner and brake. Brakes quite early there, but we're hanging on. 50 miles per hour average speed. Whoa, come on. Oh my goodness, it wants to kill me, this car, but what a vehicle it is. The Blackpool Superlite, which has just been revamped. It's free and on the repo. What do you think of this car? Did you download it before the revamp? Is it improved? Let me know in the comments. If you'd like to see another cool car mod for BeamMG, click the video on screen right now. It's a Gavril hypercar, the GD808. That is one seriously crazy creation. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon for some more simulator adventures.